right, guys. Ian Anderson, Corey Merrill, Central Coast Disc Golf. We got some more Tim Selinske U.S. Masters. We got Johnny McCray with a 5-stroke lead of Rob Ryan. We got the Delaware Deucer.
My favorite nickname.
It's pretty awesome. And we got Barry Schultz. We're on hole 1. This looks crazy.
Yeah, if our viewers watched Worlds from last year or the Hall of Fame Classic out of the IDGC, this course is going to be very similar to those W.R. Jackson type courses with just a lot of distance and really tight woods.
All right, Johnny McCray on the box trying for the turnover. Those are some nice tree kicks.
Yeah, very friendly. It's one of those holes that, you got to throw it with a lot of distance and a lot of power, so one tree kick can just send you into the nightmare.
Oh, yeah. Rob Ryan, this looks like a better angle.
Yeah, floating that Patriot on that turnover line.
Okay. Not a terrible kick. Should be a pretty easy up and down for the par. And we got Mike Moser.
Yeah, he's got a great roller game, but not the type of roller course.
No, not so much. Barry Schultz, last off the box. Not least, though. This looks good.
Looks great. And we saw Barry, uncharacteristically off, a little bit wild off the tee during round 3. So This is by far his money zone out in the woods like this. So hopefully he can turn it around.
Yeah, it probably reminds him of home in North Carolina. Decent up there. I believe that was Johnny after Mike had a good one. We got Rob. Going to try and float in for the 2.
I mean, a 2's bonus, but if you get off the fairway at all on these courses, it's just scrambling up to get your 3.
Yeah, I believe this is Barry for a stroke on the card right here. Wow.
Yeah, great putt. 355 on that wicked turnover line, man. That's tough.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful drive. He's feeling at home, and it shows. Johnny drops in, as will Mike and Rob.
Yeah, should be noted, Barry won 6 of the last 8 U.S. Masters, so have to imagine he's coming out gunning.
Yep. Doing well so far. Can't do much better on that hole. And there is that stroke on the card for Barry. There is Johnny with that 5-stroke lead. Pretty good battle for second, third, fourth, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's, 3 strokes between the 3 spots. So
I think you got it, yeah.
Yeah, so definitely some room to move, and not a lot of easy gets out here, so scoring opportunities aplenty. Hole 2, though, 265 feet. It's uphill and just a gentle hyzer back at the finish there. Really, the danger is about halfway up the fairway. You can see how tight that gap gets.
Yeah, great try by Barry. He came to play today, Corey.
Yeah, he's serious. And he's just so much fun to watch throw these really tight lines in the woods. It really just is like full commitment. Him and Johnny both, really.
Yeah, Johnny, no slouch at all. That looks great. The way he's been putting all week, that should work for the bird. Rob, that looks a little off. Oh, now it's really offline.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yep. Hopefully Mike can get it a little bit cleaner.
Again, playing with the fastest men ever to play disc golf. They're just step up, one pump, go.
I haven't filmed Mike. I didn't know he was quick like that.
Oh, it's super quick.
Yeah. So Rob finished short right. He's going to try and save that par with a nice pitch up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff. It does fall away a little bit on the left side of that pin, but those leaves do provide a nice little grip.
They do. Johnny with the straddle, which fortunately for him is per the usual, as is making a putt.
Gosh, man, he's just head down. He's business mode right now. He's calling out who's out. He's looking to lead.
Nice. Rob cleans up the par very nicely. Mike and Barry got a couple drop-ins here. Well, I guess not quite drop-ins, but pretty close for their skill level.
Certainly. Relative drop-ins. You can imagine these guys missing them.
Yeah. And Barry, business in black today.
Yeah, I know. I like the Sunday blacks, man. Usually you're thinking Sunday reds, but men in black effect. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, there is Johnny stretching that lead out to 6. Wow. On to hole 3.
Yeah, 510 feet, par 4, so not necessarily a big distance, par 4, but with a Mando on that left side to keep you down the L shape of the fairway, you got to really throw something that's going to hyzer back pretty aggressively off the tee because there is quite a lot of trees you got to navigate on that upshot.
Yeah, this is a crowded fairway. We'll see what they got for us. Barry's still holding on to that box.
Gosh, he slams over those stable fairways so well.
He does, right? That's right where you want to be, right?
Exactly. He's got what, maybe 150 left to the pin. That's prime time.
Yeah, beautiful drive. Johnny styling and profiling.
A little early though. He hit the Mando tree and just dropped straight down. So he didn't miss it, but he is gonna have kind of a funky lie for sure.
Gotcha. Mike. It'll work.
Yeah, he's at least kind of crested that angle. He will have a straight up shot. Granted, there are a fair amount of trees.
Ooh, Rob is feeling a little bit off the tee here so far. Some early trees. Pitching up on his second. Still has to make the Mando, correct?
Yeah, exactly. That's why he took that so wide. He could have, played maybe a cutty route through the bushes, which Brian did in our practice round. And I'm still upset about it because I would have beat him by a stroke if he didn't. But he is forced to pitch out down the natural fairway.
Gotcha. Decent up from Johnny. And here is Mike's after a pretty solid drive, and that'll birdie.
Yep, there is tons of mud by the green, so anything that's going anywhere near it is sticking.
Nice. That's Rob settling for par. Johnny's going to give maybe a half go for the bird.
Oh! Full go into the bin.
Or he could just throw it in. Sick.
Yeah, and you could really feel the momentum. I mean, not to say the momentum was shifted because he still had the big lead, but Barry came out to play, and we were thinking he was going to lose another stroke there.
Yeah, it looked like it. This is Barry for eagle, right?
Oh, yes.
Gosh.
It is one of those holes, though. At 510, if you can thread the needle, you do have a chance at getting your long two.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Barry had a pretty perfect drive. I don't know that he could do much better with the shape of that fairway.
Exactly.
Moser with a tap-in birdie, Rob with a par, and there is a tap-in birdie for Barry. He's not losing a stroke to Johnny at least, but not what you thought after the drives.
Yeah, like maybe emotionally after the tee shots for sure.
Accurate. So there is Johnny, and actually he ends up stretching his lead when you wouldn't think he would.
No, well, granted, Rob was pretty rough off the tee as well. He had some work to do of his own. But that leads us to hole four, the par 3, 295 feet, pretty well uphill. Really, it's a net straight shot, but you're going to want to maybe draw it right first before it crashes back left, just to kind of avoid the trees in the fairway.
Yeah, pretty sloped green it looks like too.
Definitely. So if you come in a little bit hot on that left side, you're going to drop off pretty aggressively into that ravine.
Mm-hmm. Barry, I kind of feel like that's a T-bird or something. It's flying like one.
Yeah, whatever it is perfect because he's just got that like force over just working for him today.
That's 4 perfect drives from Barry so far. Johnny taking the Annie route.
Yeah, trying to match him with the warship.
That'll putt though.
Yeah, if you're down into that gully, you're at a max maybe 45 feet.
Yeah, and you got a putt you can run as well. Mike with the crow hop flex shot.
Gosh, he isn't throwing rollers, but in the hand, I want them to come out like rollers every time.
I so feel you, man. I thought that was going to roll. And see if Rob can get off the tee clean here.
Huh?
Ish.
Yeah, maybe too clean. Might have wanted to hit one of those little skinnies just to save him some distance here.
Yeah, I think you want a little more Annie on that one. Does have a look at the 2, and here it is.
Yeah, Rob went with the mid-range compared to all these other guys throwing the fairways. So, maybe that's something to it. But, just not quite enough turn.
Yep. Johnny looking to stretch his lead over Rob again. Wow.
Boom. Johnny's serious, too. I mean, let's remember, Johnny shot 9 down round 1. He was sitting in second place. Rob did come in with the hot round of 10. But, he's a woodsman.
He is. And then he threw the 16. Rob cleans up par after Mike makes a nice birdie putt. And Barry, he is hot off the tee right now. Not so much grabbing the disc out of the basket, but hot off the tee.
I was just going to say, man, who needs putting, dude? Just set it next to there. I think he's dropped in every hole.
He has. Yeah, incredible. And he had an eagle run one hole. All right, guys, we are back, and a huge thanks to our sponsors getting us out here. Innova Champion Disc and the PDGA, making it all possible. Hole 5, Corey.
Yeah, back to the par 4s. This one is 545 feet. Really a two-shot hole. You got to peer the gap and get it into this grass fairway off the tee. If not, you're in trouble. Once you get to that grass, though, it's pretty routine. A putter, maybe a short mid-range shot to get your 3.
Oh, kind of a tale of 2 shots here.
Certainly.
Yeah.
This is looking like the worst of shots as compared to the best, though.
Barry, you were so hot.
Yeah, a little too straight. I don't know if that was his boss that he was throwing. I know he has that dark red boss that he likes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Johnny almost got it.
Kicks back, though, nicely into that fairway. This is one of those holes where even if you don't make a ton of ground, you can make it up with that second shot.
Sure. Mike, the skip, and then the skip shot into a tree.
Yeah, just the one tree you want to miss.
Yep. Rob?
Just crushing it.
Wow, that was perfect.
It was like I didn't think people were going to be there. I thought Johnny was going to be, like, frankly, right where the money zone is.
Yeah, you and Brian both, apparently. Yeah. There is Johnny ending up a little bit short right. We got Barry going to try and get there from an awkward stance. Roller.
Ooh, crafty play from the veteran.
Get over there. Turn over.
Oh, it's...
Turn over. Don't
I
cut.
don't think it wants to. Yeah, no.
Eh.
He'll take it, though. I mean, a putt for 3, really, I mean, granted, it's probably outside the circle, but a putt for 3 from where he is that's fine.
Yeah. Mike with a crafty Annie.
Yeah, I think that's a DX rock, just letting it float.
Yeah, it worked. He's got a putt. And Rob, after a monster drive, can just lay up nicely for par. Or birdie, sorry. Or he can try and throw it in.
Oh, he's so good at throwing putters. I don't get how he has that like, left to right draw on it. It's so good.
Yeah. So subtle, too, right? So Johnny going to show off that turbo. And this one will save a par at least.
I was hoping he'd put it in, man. I jumped in the woods just to get the angle if it went in.
That's commitment to the bit. I dig it. Oh, Barry's first par, I believe. He was coming out firing.
I was going to say, not ideal off the tee. Whoa.
That was
Moser.
ideal.
Yeah, that floaty little straight line putt.
Yeah, the man can ball. We got Rob after almost throwing in the eagle. Oh, my goodness.
Whoo, he just body English that one in there.
Yep, you can see it. A little bit of relief there. Johnny will drop in for par, losing a stroke to Mike and Rob.
He's going to get the style points, though, with the tap-in.
No, that's true, huh?
So
Good
that's like
factor
half
that
a
in.
stroke, I think.
It is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gives you a couple ratings points.
Ooh, that's how he got so high.
Barry with his first par. Rob and Mike, they are now 7 back of Johnny. Wow, he opened up a lead. But a good battle for second and third. And fourth, I guess it is. Hole 6, Corey.
Yeah, right. Kind of playing parallel to the hole that we just played. We kind of threw out of the woods. Now we're throwing right back in. Okay. This one obviously a little bit more open off the tee. And then you have this good 300 to 320 foot hallway of trees. You really want to get as far down that fairway as possible, but really staying centered up is the prime here.
Cool. Mike, just a little placement hyzer here.
Yeah, it's a good play. Like I said, it's just really more important to be able to see the basket and have an angle to it than to, get 400 feet down there, but be, right next to a tree or in the rough.
Looks like Rob's going for it, though.
Yeah, that's a smash. That's the same driver he threw on that last hole. Have to imagine it's some sort of outlaw, plastic unknown.
I'd buy that. Icon or Pinnacle, probably.
That's kind of the easy thing with Legacy, though. I mean, really, they have like 5 or 6 main molds, and they have others, but the pros tend to stick to them.
Yeah. Not a bad driver right there. Johnny looking to follow that up. This looks good if it fades.
Yeah, with what I believe is a Saint Pro. So
wow,
I'm not 100% on that, but I believe that's the color that's been thrown around all weekend. That one thing was smashed.
All right, I'll buy it if that's what you're selling. Mike, his upshot.
Oh, friendly little tree.
Well, that was a nice little kiss. Barry, looks like got a little mild hyzer angle at it.
Yeah, throwing the rock. He's just so clean with those.
He is pretty clean with everything, honestly. 0 oat in that guy's throw.
Yeah, fair point.
Mm-hmm. Rob, after a fantastic drive, looks like a pretty routine up.
At this point, hard to say he's not trying to throw it in, though. You have to think his confidence is just like all Eagles all day.
Yeah, right. Johnny, speaking of the guys that throw in.
Oh, gotta love that sticky mud by the pin.
Yeah, it does help, doesn't it? Johnny with the longest of the birdie putts coming back as Mike does a statue impression.
Man, the classic disc golf cold shoulder, man.
Isn't it?
Almost all other forms of life, that's like such a rude thing to do, but it's so the norm.
Everyone does it. It's so funny. Mike with a good putt as well. Johnny approves.
I love the size of Mike's towel too. It's so hilarious. So every tee we get up to, he takes the time and just like aggressively sweeps off the entire tee box. It's both great and terrible because now I have dust in my face. But hey, he's a working class man.
I think it is the biggest towel on tour.
I would not doubt it one bit.
Yeah. Watch somebody bring a beach towel next tournament and prove me wrong.
Yeah. Now, no, did you see that mini in Moser's mouth there?
No, I didn't catch that.
He licks his discs. Legitimately.
Okay.
It's something else.
You can't question the results, I guess.
No. Like some people breathe on their discs. He straight up licks them and like fresh out of the mud. No care.
That's next level.
It's commitment, dude.
Dig it. Hole 7, what are we doing?
We are really just throwing a big U-turn. At 614 feet, you're looking to get maybe 400 off the tee. If you got that big time power, maybe biting off a little more, but really got to make that gap off the tee and set yourself up to throw a pretty short intermediate hyzer into the basket. The green does slope right to left, so something to look out for.
This course is cool, Corey.
Dude, it's wicked. We played a couple of rounds on it actually, and you just don't get a lot of courses like this, especially out in California. We get wooded, but it's maybe 5-6 big trees on a hole rather than just. I mean, some of the lines you have to throw in this course are just so unique.
Yeah, it's a nice mix of open and wooded too, even on the same hole sometimes. Like
I
right
totally
here.
agree. And after this hole, we are going to get to the way more open section, and those are even great holes.
Ah, cool. Barry on the box. Probably throwing that boss, you think?
Yeah, I have to imagine he throws it so straight, and seems to be his distance driver of choice.
Okay, cool. Johnny McCray.
Gosh, he gets so much rotation on the disc. It's just unbelievable.
Wow, he went way past everyone.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the other guys were like intentionally not trying to get max D just to make the gap, but Johnny did both.
He did. Rob's second shot throwing a hyzer at the pin, but coming up a little short, but it'll putt at least.
Yeah, maybe a straddle out of the bushes there, but it's in his range.
Mm-hmm. Mike? That's in my range.
That's in most folks' range. That's great.
Yep. Barry?
You got to love the angle of that hyzer coming in, too, just really sticking the green.
Yeah, sure. Man, Mike has interesting form, man. He doesn't really do a traditional X-step, does he?
No, dude, he's like the caveman golfer, dude. I love the guy.
Nice shot by Barry and a friendly roll out of the trees a little bit. And Johnny, after a crushing drive, looks to be a putter upshot.
I actually think that is his triple X.
Really? Okay. I'll buy that.
I think it's one of those shots where you just really want to spike more than kind of glide out to the left.
Yeah, that makes sense. Rob, not happy with that putt. He's going to take a par. Barry with a little bit of a cleaner look here. That's the Barry putting we know and love.
Yeah, just the pure relaxation, almost a meditation putt. I need to get those shoulder rolls in my game.
Yep, they're key. Johnny, no slouch in the putting department either. Converts for the bird, as will Mike.
Yeah, speaking of shoulder rolls, did have Seth Muncie from Disc Golf Strong on the bag.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
hanging
out. Yeah, I did. He was out there. He was carrying my water bottle. Actually, on this round, carrying my coffee. So, shouts to the best coffee caddy in the game, really.
Seth is such a good dude.
He's so cool, man.
Yeah.
We actually ended up going out and grabbing lunch a little bit after this, too, and just kind of chatting and hanging out, man. Good dude all around. I can't wait to see him at Santa Cruz for Masters Cup.
Awesome, man. All right, we are on to one of those open holes you talked about.
Yeah, par 5, 1,061 feet, so it is long. You wouldn't really think of it as a 3-hole. It's a good 900 feet to get to this opening, and then you got maybe 150 in. So you're working to get your 4 here.
Yeah. Any OB to worry about, or are we not really doing that at this course?
No OB. It does kind of shape for that with that tall grass, but
Yeah.
I think it's more for just worse footing, which I think is fair.
I dig it, yeah. Looks like a great placement shot from Mike.
Yep, center of the fairway. And if you're not really trying to 3 it, just, 350-foot shots and you're right there.
Sure. Barry smoothing one out per the usual. That'll work.
Yeah, he's going to be on the edge of that rough, but he should be okay.
Johnny's going to try and bite something off, Corey.
As he does. He throws those turnover lines so well. This one just not quite hanging in there, though.
Okay. Yep, still made up some ground. Ryan, also taking the John E line. A nice big flex.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, really just trying to eat up as much as possible.
Yeah, that's got to be an outlaw.
And that's dead center in the fairway, too. That was like sacrificing no accuracy.
Yeah. Mike's second shot, just playing a nice, easy hyzer again.
I feel like he's played this course a time or two.
Yeah, he's kind of just golfing this hole, We got Barry's second shot on deck. Boom.
Throwing, I think it's a Valkyrie. I'm not positive, but it certainly flies like one. It isn't one of those high-speed discs.
Yeah, it was definitely flipping quite a bit there. Rob's second shot, going again for the big flex shot.
Yeah, he was frustrated after that putt. He said he was going for it all the way, and
wow,
probably went for it a little early.
Calm down.
Yeah, you could see Feldberg wasn't even out of the bushes. There was, we walked up and the spotter said, "Yeah, still had a couple customers here."
I like that line. That's good.
Right?
Yeah. Johnny, more conservative second shot, just plays the hyzer. We're looking at Barry's third, going to try and attack this green here.
Yeah, tough lie, just pinned right behind that tree.
Yeah. Spotter approved.
Yeah, I was going to say seal of approval right there.
Uh-huh. Mike looks to be going over the top with a flex shot.
Yeah, trying to cut the corner. I'm pretty sure that's his Star T-Rex.
Huh.
Yeah, untraditional disc for an untraditional guy, I say.
Yeah, I'll look at spinning on the ground there. You see that?
That was cool, yeah.
Yeah. That's going to be a fun look for the birdie. And Johnny, after a pretty solid second shot, we're looking at his third.
Going back to the well with that triple X.
Yeah, not a bad kick, all things considered.
No, I mean, really, as long as you're in the mouth, you're okay.
And Rob for eagle. Get it, Rob. Come on! Oh, I thought that was in out of his hands, Corey.
Honestly, everybody did, and so did Rob.
2 eagles today.
He said it's almost 2 eagles already.
Oh, my gosh.
Poor guy. I mean, you're rooting for him. People, he's known to be a little prickly sometimes.
Yep.
A bucket of fun this weekend, man. I love Rob.
He's animated, man.
He
That's all I can
is,
ask
dude.
for,
He's passionate, as people say.
Yes, I dig it. All right, Johnny for birdie.
Thought he had it.
Yeah.
Wanted it, clearly.
Yep, he did. Mike Guy's got a good line here. Coming out of the woods for the birdie.
Yeah, kind of has the only gap in the bushes.
True. Lining up an Annie putt. Nope. Just flat, and it goes in.
I don't know how he gets so much forward propulsion on it, but they just keep on going.
Yeah. Maybe a little nose up floater or something. I don't know, man. It worked, though.
I want to know what he does. I mean, he might be just like a professional disc golfer all the time, but God, he strikes me as like a mailman or like I don't know, it's like something in the service industry or something.
He's got a good tan going on.
Right?
So.
I like the guy already.
Yeah. Definitely spend some time outside. Rob almost eagling. He'll take his birdie at least.
Yeah, I would have liked that eagle, but I mean, he got the best kind of bird, the drop-in bird.
He did. Mike with a great putt for his birdie. They both get a stroke on Johnny, who's got a 6-stroke lead over Mike, who is now in second place. Hole 9.
775 feet in. It's pretty far. I would say it feels harder to birdie than that par 5.
Really?
You got to throw up. It's really long, man. You got to throw up the hill. You got to throw up the hill and then crest down the hill.
Okay.
I feel like it's one of those holes that just plays longer than the distance. I don't know why.
I guess that is two 400-foot shots, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mike crow hopping and slinging.
Which is the title of my new album, actually.
You're a baseball guy, so that kind of works.
This is true.
Yep. Rob Ryan, probably pumping out an Outlaw, which
Have to imagine.
I just got a shipment of in today.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Do you know what plastic they got you?
I'm pretty sure I got icon ones.
Ooh, probably so nice. I need to get me one of those.
They look pretty. Barry's lining up a big one. Ooh,
Really committing to that turnover line.
Yeah. Something stable. Guessing Destroyer or Boss.
Yeah, I would assume Boss just because I know that's what he's thrown in the past, but shoot, man, whatever it is, it went.
Yeah, it did. And Johnny giving that one a little bit of hyzer out of his hands and not quite as much flip as he wanted.
Nope, but without the OB, you're just, at a different angle more than anything.
Mm-hmm. Mike with the low flex, but it's working.
Yeah, the fake out roller again, though. I want to see one.
He's got an amazing roller game, I'm telling you. That'll putt for him the way he's been working it. Johnny can definitely get there. He's within 500.
And you can see, though, these guys are putting another full rip on this thing.
Oh, yeah. Johnny a little bit too full of a rip. I'll have a little bit of a comebacker. See what kind of line Rob can take here. Yeah, almost got close enough for the mild hyzer.
Yeah, it needs it to bite back. It does. That's nice.
Yep. I was ready for that to hit the basket, too. Mr. Schultz.
Throwing that, what, we'll call it a T-bird? So, I mean, whatever it is, it's perfect.
Yeah.
He's right there.
It is. Oh, Johnny's busting out the turbo for us as his awesome wife and caddy Jennifer looks on.
Oh, gosh, we were all holding our breath.
That was a good tease right there.
Mm-hmm.
Mike for a stroke on Johnny. Little much.
I like the putting routine he's got going on. It's just like nothing but business.
Yeah, couple pumps and go at it. Barry cleans up the birdie nicely. Good putt for him. He's got everything working today.
Yeah, there's not a lot of these greens that just have literally nothing around it. So you got to take advantage of the clean putts when you can.
Mm-hmm. Johnny with that exaggerated putting stroke. I love it. He flares up with the putting hand, you know?
Yeah, no, it's dramatic is the right word.
Yeah. Rob with a nice birdie as well. And Mike will settle for par. Couple birds, couple pars. The hole does play tough.
Yeah, probably what you're going to get out of an open card like this or an open Masters card like this, that 3.5 average. But, with nothing in front of you, you'd think they'd score better. But I'm telling you, man, it's long, it's hard.
Yeah, it was definitely a couple pumps right there. Rob does tie Mike for second place with Barry just 2 strokes back of that after part 1. We got 9 holes left, Corey. Should be a fun watch.
It is, man. We are headed back into the woods, too. So definitely some technical lines these guys are going to have to throw and some room to move.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching this one, and we'll catch you in the next one.